Hello, everyone. So, we are now on chapter 4, the magical book. This shares a lot of things related to what exactly this 28 days practice is going to change in your life. But before we go deep into it, I would like to, do a short recap of what we have uncovered in the first 3 chapters. The first one said that, how we can actually be in our life as magical as it is for a baby. Like, how a baby has the magic of the life. They are always adventurous, always happy, and they feel like, their every dream is coming true. Similarly, as adults, we can also have that kind of magical life and adventurous life. How we are going to have it? And that's completely unlocked in the second chapter, which is about the magical word thank you. We have heard about it, we talk about it, we say thank you to so many people. But still, have you ever observed that, a lot of time we just cry about things that this is not happening, that is not happening, yaar, bore ho raha hai, and all those things. Sometimes we dwell into it and become so vulnerable and cry so much as if something bad is going to happen, even though it is not happening. And how this thank you word, when you feel it, when you literally, as much as you feel the emotions of negativity, when you start feeling the emotions of positivity, how it is going to transform your life. And it is not like, it can be done in a day. It requires more and more time, practices in a certain way. And it also uncovers like how particular gratitude is connected with Newton's law of motion, which is every action has an equal and opposite reaction. And we connect it with gratitude. Intensity at which we are feeling it, we receive in that intensity. So it is not about the word, but it is about the feeling, the emotion, and how that feeling and emotion is nothing but our energies, and how it is also connected with law of attraction, which is like attracts like. So most of the time when we spend time in cribbing and crying, we are actually attracting a lot of that things with us and not seeing the opportunities which are good, but opportunities which are like, oh my God, we are missing on this, we are missing on that. But how if we are rewiring our brain with gratitude, it is going to completely transform it. So yeah, we are going to unlock how we are going to transform our brain to live the life we desire and we dream of. This 28 days consecutive practice guarantees literally that any situation which is negative will be transformed into positive. Any problems which we are dealing with, it is going to get resolved. Any smallest or the biggest desire we have in life, we are going to fulfill that desire, and we are going to live the life of our dream. But to do that, it also mentions that, until unless we practice the knowledge, it's like, gaining the knowledge, and the other part is practicing the knowledge. If we are not practicing that knowledge, even though the opportunities which has come, it will be just going away from our fingertips, and we'll feel that, things are just losing and going away from us. So the practice is designed in a way that, it completely integrates in every cell of our body, completely be as a part of our second nature, where consciously as well as subconsciously we have this gratitude, we have this particular feeling of we are so grateful for whatever we have in life. The way it is designed is it in 3 parts. There are first 12 practices which is completely designed in a way that whatever we have and whatever we have received in the past, we first be grateful for that. And this is going to set the stage of gratitude in our body, in our mind, in our soul, so that we get to know what exactly it means, and it rewires our brain. Once these 12 practices are over, then comes the next 10 practices, and these practices are going to be completely revolutionizing us to fulfill our desires. So it is based on our future goals, our desires, be it related to health, money, or a relationship, job, career, XYZ. The moment we are finishing these 10 practices, which are on consecutive days, is based on what we dream of and how the life we want, we start seeing that the life is actually happening magically in that particular way. But the condition is we practice. And every practice, it is detailed in such a way which I'm going to unlock in front of you. You're going to get an expansion in your knowledge. Your knowledge will get so expanded that you will understand how life works and how easy it is to live the dream of your life. And once we are done with this 12 practices which are related to what we have received and who we are now, and the 10 practices related to what we want to achieve with every aspect of life. Then comes the next practices, which is going to cover the 28 days. And this 6 practices are going to be like, a whole new level of gratitude where it will be engraved within every cell, every part of your body, and you'll see that things are magically making a change. And in every aspect of your life, it is making a change. In fact, the book is also designed in a way that, after 28 days, what? But it is not everyone's cup of tea to practice it 28 days, right? And these 28 days, to be honest, are not in a way that, you have to concentrate on it completely and you're leaving every part of your work side. It is designed in a way that it becomes like a playbook in your life where, you do it in the morning or in the evening or at the night, whatever XYZ time. And it is pluggable whenever you are at work or whenever you are on vacation or holidays, anywhere. In fact, it is designed in a way that, if you're practicing it, wherever you go, you are actually creating magic of your life and you're attracting all magical opportunities in your life. But there's a thing that, it's not necessary that you do it for consecutive days. The results are going to be brilliant if you do it for consecutive days, all 28 days at a stretch. But if at all you're not able to make it, you can do it in this way, like, practicing a particular day practice for a week entirely every day, or doing 2 or 3 practices in the entire stretch of the week, 3 days, 3 days, another practice, like that. You can divide it. So either you do it consecutive, either you do it like, once in a, like, 1 practice in the entire week or 2 practices in the entire week. The only thing is the results which you are expecting will be slower comparatively if you're doing it in a week's time instead of every day. So that is, the choice is yours, how slowly or how magically you want the results to appear in your life. What happens after 28 days? After 28 days, you are the observer. You'll get to know that, how rapidly whatever you dream of, subtly it is actually transitioning and you are living the life of your dream already. After 28 days, again, it will become a second nature of you that, even though you don't practice it, you'll be consciously and consciously doing it in the entire day of your life. And in fact, randomly, what you can do is consider that, you want in any sphere of your life, that is health or money, you want to practice gratitude because you are stuck. So you can take that particular practice and, start doing it again for a week's time or for any day particularly for that. Or what you can do is, you don't know exactly which area you are stuck in and you're still feeling stuck, randomly you can open the book or I won't say open the book because I am telling you about what to do. So randomly you can go to any day, whichever day I'm going to share with you, and that day you have attracted and you practice that particular practice on that particular day, and you'll see the magical things happening with. Again, it is all about the sincerity to which you are practicing it, and the sincerity to which you actually love your dreams, the sincerity to which you feel like you really want to see the growth and you want to change your life, and how much sincere you are before even we start the first day of gratitude practice. There's a very important thing which you are supposed to do, which is write down your dream. Write down your dreams, smallest possible, the biggest possible dream which you envision, be it a monthly or a daily goal or a yearly goal or, whatever XYZ years of goal. Okay, if you want to make sure that you're having, your weight is something XYZ and you want to reduce the weight, like, what is the particular weight you want to be into and how healthily or how you want to reduce your weight, you want to do it slowly, steadily, what is your ideal figure you want to be in, how you want your attire to look like every minute details if you put it down. Or maybe in your work life, if you want to get a specific hike, or maybe you want to have an improved work in your career, and if you want to relocate, or if you want to have a different job, even when it comes to job, you want to have your dream job, what exactly the dream job you want to have, with whom you want to work, what kind of people should be there in your life, or which is the company you're desiring to create. And if you want to start something of your own, in what lines you want to start, you have to imagine imagine the best thing possible you want in your life and you have to write it down. And this has to be in every aspect, like, be it your relationship, when it comes to life partner, what kind of life partner you want, what are the different characteristics you want, how the partner should be financially stable, emotionally stable, XYZ, like how you want the partner to be, where exactly is the dream location you want to stay in. So every detail in that level, you have to write it down. The reason why you have to write down the details is because you're giving the direction to this powerful magical practice to actually realize into reality. So when you are having that particular goal set and the dreams which you have written, that too in the minute level, that's when the magic will happen, because you are going to rewire your brain and deeply feel the gratitude for different practices, and every practice is based on these particular specific areas of life, and you are giving the direction and the signal to the universe that how deeply you are grateful and how deeply you imagine, and how this is going to direct you to make it the reality in the effortless way possible. To make it simple, you can actually categorize your particular desires in certain blocks, like which I have done. One second. So you know what, I have written it. You can write it on your computer or you can pen it down in your book. I have penned it down in my book, and surprisingly the book name is also Magic. And what I have done is, like, I have prepared it in different areas of my life, and those areas are, okay, career and work. What kind of career I envision for myself, and what kind of work I want to do, and in that work also how happy I want to be, and what kind of opportunities I want to attract, how much I want to earn through that work. In fact, I have not written the money part over here, but I have written the, like, kind of opportunities which I want to attract, and the kind of people, like I am taking podcasts and I'm also hosting workshops, and I'm also helping working with my colleagues on building AI agents, productionizing it. So in every three aspects, what are the details, who I want to do podcasts with, what kind of workshops I want to host, and at what level I want to reach, and when it comes to AI agents, what are the kind of products which I want to create, and how I want to connect with which specific companies. And I would say that you should also do it. Sit down with pen and paper for each and every aspect of your life. Think that magically the God has come in front of you and he's asking you, just tell me what boons you want, and you just write down all the possible boons without even caring about how the boons are going to become possible, because that is not your job. Your job is to do the job of practicing it.